Welcome back to Esports, you broadcasting NJCAAE. I'm Keelan Miles, back with Lyric for one more Smash match tonight. We got Jackson College against Herkimer College.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited about this one as well. I heard that we are roaring and ready to go, which is just the way I like it. Just, going really straight to that arena. We'll jump on in. We'll see what we got going on. We don't know too much about the players and who they actually play. Okay, so we have the top of the tier list and a character that we don't usually see at all. This one's going to be interesting.
Yeah, now, what I'm looking for right away is a lot of Kirby's play around the fact that it's very hard to space short hop aerials rising around them. You need to be very precise with how you're falling down with your aerials if you're playing Kirby right. However, with Dictator K floating around like that, you know Game Deity is going to have a field day.
Yeah, Deity for sure. This is definitely probably a really great matchup for the Aegis just because of how light Kirby is. I actually feel like going Pyra for this character would actually be affordable as well. But one thing that the Aegis actually lacks that Kirby does super well is take you off stage and make sure you stay on the ledge. Now, we know that Aegis off stage isn't exactly the best character in the game, but we do know that Pyra does hit pretty hard and Kirby is pretty light.
Yeah, they certainly are. One more good hit from Pyra, who they're rocking right now, will definitely spell demise as they get that prominence roll all the way up, but from center stage, it's not going to kill quite yet, and Kirby's got an up B like that of their own.
Yeah, no, I just realized that the animations are basically the same, but Pyra's animation going to be a little bit faster and, of course, a little bit stronger as well. Back to Mithra, but I actually think that staying Pyra would definitely help as well with that extra rage. But here comes Dictator as well, doing their best to, of course, get the up smash. Not going to be able to find anything, though. Nair, once again. These like, retreats from Deity and re-engages are so interesting because I actually feel like the Aegis does such a good job of overwhelming her opponent, and backing up kind of, like, gets rid of the purpose of that.
Yeah, I agree. But if you're able to get hard with punishes like that, then maybe it doesn't matter. That forward smash range, oh man, anyone who's played before can tell you, and that uppie sometimes doesn't even look like it hits, but Dictator K gonna be down a full 2 stocks right now.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely one of those tricky moves with a lot of different hitboxes. I do like the usage of the Photon Edge as well. But down tilt into F tilt for Kirby here. Dictator just trying to find a way in. Fair might actually take it. Another one of those off stage, just a little bit more, will definitely take it for sure. Punish here, going to be able to find the short hop back air, and we are on to the second stock.
Yeah, beautiful stuff thus far right here from Game Deity, but they get that side B punish, and now Game Deity is kind of just going for reads with Dictator K. They want to punish these laggy moves they see, but they're just a little too late every time. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, for sure. It's just definitely about being a little bit slower. Going for the Prominence Revolt one more time. Wasn't going to actually KO there. Up smash, not going to be able to KO as well. I want to see Deity play a little bit more aggressive. You do have a huge lead. Pyra's up air as well, super, super strong. Would actually probably KO from center stage. But I do like the Blazing End essential chip down with the damage as well. Going for the hard read on the F smash, but we'll find an up smash instead. And that is the first game going on over to Game Deity and Jackson College.
And Game Deity honestly did look very impressive in there. Like, honestly, I would rather a player push too few buttons than too many, and the way that Game Deity was slowly pacing around the stage, stalking around their prey, waiting for the opportunity to strike, and playing reactively was really impressive.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely really great gameplay from both players. Once again, I do really want to see the Aegis played a little bit faster. That's the thing that Aegis does best. Mithra, one of the fastest characters in the game for sure. So essentially the backup Photon Edge, if Dictator K reads that, they're going to be able to punish accordingly because there is so much end lag on that move.
Yeah, as Dictator K, they were able to get some low percent combos, but I'm kind of wondering because I know a lot of Kirby's common low percent combos aren't quite combos, they're strings. I'm wondering if Foresight will just get him right on out of that. We didn't see Foresight come into play quite yet, but definitely a tool they haven't gotten to use yet, especially if they're going to be sticking on the Mithra as often as they are.
Right, for sure. It's definitely something that you have to time. As long as you time it, you will get it. And I don't feel like Game Deity is playing close enough in order to be able to kind of bait it out as well. So I'm assuming we're going to see the same characters. They're going to go to Kalos for this one, which I can agree with. I actually think this is a good, decent stage for Kirby. But for me, I don't think Aegis really does have a bad stage.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the only like benefit for Aegis on this stage is maybe the fact if Kirby gets a spike, then you can maybe tech. But honestly, Kirby's spike doesn't even put you into tumble half the time.
Yeah.
So that's not really the biggest factor. What it comes down to is not having a lot of these platforms to mix you up. Instead, it is just going to be a brawl until you get to the side of the stage.
Ooh, too low.
They're just dead.
Too low. Air dodge, yeah. One of the things, like I said in the beginning, Mithra offstage isn't exactly the best character to deal with. So this is a huge, huge lead for Kenji here. All they really have to do is just play this super safe, continue to get the aerials out of shield that they were looking for, and not let Deity come back. It's super important that they use the fair to get Deity off the stage and then ride it through there.
Yes, that forward smash not going to connect right there, but ooh, that is one thing we got to keep in mind. Both these characters get a sizable landing mix-up or recovery mix-up due to the fact of these side platforms, but if you're recovering right in front of Pyro like that, the stocks are going to be evened out.
Yeah, for sure. Deity doing a really great job of bringing it back for sure. Once again, a little bit more aggressive here. Going to be able to find the falling Nair. Finds another Nair there. But once again, that dash out, dash in. Whenever you hit that Nair, you want to go for the up air strings off of it.
Yeah, that's always ideal, but you're not quite able to find it. It does feel like maybe Dictator K is getting the right DI, and Game Deity is dropping a little bit. Kenji getting a lot of these counter hits out of the combos, but I feel like that is why Game Deity keeps slowing the pace of the game down. Maybe they're like, okay, online I'm not quite hitting my punishes, so I'll wait for them to push a button at a disadvantage, then I'll punish.
Oh, see, that backup right there actually could have been a full punish F smash. Doesn't even seem to matter though. Size of Kalos is definitely going to help Game Deity there, and they've been able to bring this game back for sure. So let's see how they're going to be able to close it out and potentially get another game for their college here.
Yeah. Ooh, this is going to be close for them as they get that Photon Edge immediately. Now, how do you go from here? Trying to get that landing dare. That can lead up into some nasty kill setups to get it near the ledge.
No
but, oh,
way.
Speaking of near the ledge, Pyro was nowhere close, but the sword was. And that is going to put Jackson College and Game Deity up 2-0.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely a really strong game for Deity after that unfortunate SD. After flying off the stage, really. Really great ability to just calm down, use the Aegis's tools, which is very quick, dashing in and out, and really strong F smashes. There's a lot of Pyra F smash, and there was a lot of Prominence Revolt, the up B as well. So really great performance.
Yeah, fantastic stuff right there from Game Deity. In general, like, for this specific matchup, I don't mind that they're not just immediately going in and overwhelming them, because trying to go for all that puts you at more risk of messing up. As we saw, one little mistake off the side, one little mistake trying to smother your opponent could just lead to your death at 0 if you're careful. That's the kind of game, or if you're not careful, that's the kind of game Smash is.
Yeah, for sure. We are going to see a stage switch. So the Callus wasn't working, but the battlefield is now going to come into play here. But I actually think this is a little bit better for Aegis than it is for Kirby. I think we've seen that Deity really knows how to use platforms. So it's going to be definitely. Oh, we got the replay. Oh my god. Yeah, this was so sad. Hey, K-Tad figured out the replay. That was quick. Yeah, it was so unfortunate how, once again, the Aegis off stage is just kind of lackluster, to put it nicely, instead of just outright terrible. If you do gimp her off stage, there's just no way that she's coming back. So once again, if you throw yourself off stage, good luck getting back. But so far from Kenji was pretty good.
The one thing I have seen that honestly I'm surprised I haven't noticed it before, we haven't seen any grabs this game, which
No.
is sometimes a habit that people get into, but I feel like just grabbing and getting them off stage, putting players in a position where they have an opportunity to make a mistake. That's sometimes all you need to do.
Yeah, for sure. So let's see exactly where we're going to go. Oh, we're going to Battlefield FD. You know what? Fine. I actually think this is a great pick for Kirby here, but Deity finally doing kind of the things I was asking just to play a little bit more aggressive, and things are looking already better.
Yeah, this is looking pretty nice as... Ooh.
Yeah, no, that air dodge off stage is so
far.
risky. I definitely do not recommend it. Kenji also had the right idea going off there with the down air, but great lightning buster from Deity as well. There's that foresight we've been waiting for, perfectly timed. Now I'm totally expecting Pyra to come out. There she is.
Ooh. Now, here's the... Ooh. I do like how they cancel that up B or that down B immediately, but getting caught in your turnaround animation, that's going to be an F smash right there, and back to the Mythra to rack up the percent.
Yeah, for sure. All right, here we go. The prominent, or the Photon Edge coming out from Game Deity here, looking for anything though. Love the nairs in, but Kenji gonna be able to respond with a nair of their own. I love the way that they actually tried to punish the Photon Edge by at least going for an up smash. Not gonna be able to find anything though. Well, great parry into the nair. Actually, up smash would have been the best choice.
Is now Kenji. It's so tough to deal with a character that it's so hard to approach. I mean, Mythra can just stuff out every single one of your approaches with her disjoints, so it's up to you to get in there and try and box with her. And going for these short up aerials is just an invitation to throw out F smashes. That time the spacing wasn't quite right though, and that means Dictator K or Kenji, they have them off stage, and that down B gonna finish them off.
Yeah, for sure. Looking really good so far now from Kenji, for sure. Looks like they're a little bit more warmed up. And we're going to see the Mythra come back straight into Pyra. The moves are going to collide. It unfortunately scares Kenji, and they air dodge, unfortunately, under the stage. And Kirby, even though Kirby has a ton of jumps, they're not coming back from that one.
Yes. Now, where do you go from here? They're trying to use these aerials, but forward air and back air might not be the best starter. I would love to see more down airs coming out here. And I don't hate the nair either as a nice little poking tool. It's a long lingering hitbox, but the soft hit can set up into some stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Here we go. Nair once again. I want to see a couple more grabs from the Aegis as well. Down throw into a couple up airs is guaranteed pretty much at this percent on Kirby. So the Blazing End going to come out one more time. And really just trying to find a way in here.
Yeah, as Kenji on their possibly last counter pick. They're trying to use the fact that there's no sort of mix-ups, no platforms for Game Deity to mix them up on to play this grounded game that Kirby loves to play. Hoping to get in there and poke with some down tilts, down smashes, but they can't quite find it. Instead, relying on that up B, the projectile, to get an opening. Now, able to catch this landing, that up B not going to be completely safe at ledge here. Are you able to get the up tilt?
That's so unfortunate because Kenji had an amazing edge guard, but the fully charged F smash is going to take it 3-0 for Game Deity, but 3-0 for Jackson College in the end. And oh my god, that's so unfortunate because Kenji had the correct option. It just sent Kenji to the right and right into that fully charged F smash.
Yeah, that... I would say it's unfortunate. It was a mistake, and it was. However, you do have to give a lot of credit to Game Deity right there. The upbees had been a constant trend over and over and over again. And so they finally found, I mean, the hardest punish I think Pyra Mythra can get, that fully charged F smash. I mean, whew, that's chunky.
Yeah, no, that definitely is a little bit of a brutal ending. We're gonna jump into a break. We'll see if we can get a interview, and then we'll pass it on over to the next game as well. So we'll see you in a little bit.
Welcome back to Esports U, everybody. We are here with an interview with the winner from Jackson College. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, and after that win, you've got every reason to. And the first thing I want to ask you is you are a very slow, patient player. I mean, it looked like every single movement was completely intentional, which sounds like a funny thing to say, but in Smash Ultimate, that precision is not something you see online every time.
Yeah. One thing I always like to try to do is I try to always rush down with that neutral air, forward air. That's what I always main rush down tool. And what I always like to try to do is pay attention to what the opponent's doing and then try to see if I can go in maybe with another neutral air, get that side B in there, see which option is like available to be able to get in there while not being punished at the same time.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, do you play outside of your school? Do you go to your locals? Do you hang out on competitive Smash a lot, or is this just something you do for fun?
This is actually the first time I've done anything competitive for Smash, so
Wow. Not bad, not bad if I do say so myself.
Yeah, not too shabby. And with that, I mean, well, after this, do you have any do you have any plans to get out and at least try your hand at a local or something?
I really want to try to.
Yeah. And I think that's honestly a great idea. I wish you the best of luck with that. Is there, I mean, hey, while you're on interview real quick, is there anyone you want to shout out real quick from your program or just friend or anything like that?
Uh, First of all, I want to shout out my coach. He's a great guy. Being a one man team, the dude really tries to put care into me, even though I'm just kind of a side thing. So he does a lot of great job with that.
Yeah. Hey, that sort of appreciation, it's always good to hear. And I honestly wish you the best of luck in wherever you end up in Smash moving forward. But for now, that's all we got. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Well, and with that, we are going to be wrapping up Super Smash Brothers. Thank you so much for watching. But Esports U is not done yet. Coming up after this, we have ECAC Rocket League with Mork and Pyro J. And, well, it's going to be quite a show. But for now, I've been Kilo Miles at Kilo Miles IRL, and this has been Lyric of Wisdom. And we will see you all another time.